Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. It's presented by the Navy Federal Credit Union. Coming up this week, Navy women's golf team looks to defend its Patriot League championship at the Patriot League Championships here in Annapolis on their home course. Joined now by Angelina Chan. And Angelina, let's go back a year with all that you all had been through and persevered through. Golf is a sport that requires an immense amount of preparation, practice. How did this team a year ago win a Patriot League championship?
So it's funny, we had meetings like this. Golf is a very individual sport, as you know, but we would have like Google Meet, Zoom meetings, and just talk through things. Our practice was social distance, but we also kept really close bonds together. So we were actually able to play Patriots like with other schools and with other people. It was kind of crazy. It was great to be able to play together and actually make this virtual stuff come to life.
You know, this program is still, compared to others, in its relative infancy as a varsity program. Just what attracted you to this culture that Coach St. Marie has in place, and obviously being able to help fulfill what every team's goal is? You want to win a championship, just as you and your group did last year.
Yeah, so our team is, if not the smallest, it's one of the smallest on the yard. And that was one of the things I really liked about it. There's a team aspect, but it's just so close. We're almost like a family, which made last year a huge challenge for us, but it was great. And coming here, it's been awesome to just know the team. Like there's always people that have your back. And of course, Coach Nadia is great to us. And yeah, it's been an awesome experience.
I was going to say, and, you know, just like we talk with other athletes who play sports like yourselves, yes, there is a team concept, but each person's individual contributions are really the key to team success. How do you all support each other? Because look, let's face it. I mean, everybody plays golf, tennis, things like that in a different nature, but how are you all able to help each other so everybody can try and achieve the best results they can?
So in our practice, we all have different things that we want to work on, but most of our practice is all group stuff. Like we practice, but we do the same things together. The repetition is the same kinds of drills, and we're all together during it. Like we rarely split up. So that's been great. And just talking to each other, and like sometimes my teammates will help me like, hey, your alignment is off, or maybe you could try this if you have this problem. And yeah, so that's how we help each other improve, even though it's so individual.
Even during your time here at the Academy, the Naval Academy golf course has changed. Thoughts on the way the course is now, and as you all prepare for what you hope is another Patriot League championship playing on the home course this week?
Yeah, it's a really challenging course. Not just our team, but last week when Delaware State came and we had another like home event, they were saying, man, this course is hard, especially as we prepare for tournaments. It's challenging. The renovations have made it great. We renovated the range and the course itself a few years ago. But yeah, it's been very positive things, making it harder, really pretty, but definitely a challenge, which I think is an advantage for us just because we've played at it so much.
How much did your game change or have to change as a result of the changes to the course?
Just very broadly, I didn't play as much on the old course, but I'd say like, especially on some of the par threes, focusing more in on exactly where I want to go, like not being like, oh, I'm scared of going left because this will happen, or oh, I'm scared of going right. But yeah, really getting in the zone for specific targets makes everything a lot easier despite the challenges of the course.
What's the club of choice off the tee with the driver right now for Angelina Chan?
For most holes, I'd say a driver, but it depends on the hole. There are a lot of holes that we could like club down and play it safe, but I prefer to use a driver.
How far are you hitting it right now?
I'd say about 220, 230.
I'm going to come by for some lessons. Need a little extra length off the tee there with the new driver. Let me ask you this. You all, as student athletes at the Naval Academy, let's face it, this place is different. Golf is, I mean, you've got colleagues, people you probably have played golf with growing up who play golf probably a lot more hours than than you and your teammates do. What's the key to staying sharp with the limited windows that you're afforded to hone your skills right now, but still expected to compete at a Division I level?
There's a huge mental aspect that I think the academy provides for us just on its own. Even if we're not golfing, like just making sure that you get things done on time, like time management, all that translates to golf. So it's good for preparation, even when we're not able to practice as much. It helps resiliency, grit, and similar things. But also, I'd say we have been focusing on reflection lately, like after we practice or after we play, playing back the round and like understanding what went wrong. It helps us grow exponentially, even if we're not able to be on the course all the time, like just knowing what to work on.
How much do you have to realize at some point this game humbles you very quickly? We watched the best golfers in the world this weekend shoot 78 because of weather conditions and other things. We watched some of the best LPGA golfers in the world have a great 4 days one weekend and then a mediocre 4 days the next weekend. How do you deal with the humbling aspect of this game where one day you can look like $1 million and the next day you're looking for answers?
Right. This season especially has been crazy with the weather. We've like last season we had like a blizzard come through during our invitational and crazy stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely been a challenge, but I'd say rebounding, like forgetting about what had happened and then focusing on what you're doing next is a huge thing. It's also something that we have to deal with here at the academy, just making sure that even if something bad happens, you like regroup and focus on what's going to happen next. I know like we've had like a hard season this year. There have been ups and downs for sure, but we're definitely looking up for Patriots.
Is wind the toughest element to play golf in?
I would say it's the most annoying. There's rain that messes up your grips and everything, like everything slipping and sliding, your stance, but wind is definitely difficult because it's so inconsistent, especially on the course.
Yeah. What got you into golf? What brought you interested in the game, and then obviously now pursuing it at the Division I level?
So I started playing when I was about 4. Both of my parents play. They kind of stopped playing after I started competitively, which is a little bit sad. But yeah, I just really liked the challenge and the competition. It's something that's hard to find because it's not like a fast-paced sport, but there are a lot of things that go on in your head for a long time. So I really enjoyed that. And my dad always told me golf is a lot like life. And it's so cliche, and sometimes I hate to hear it, but it's true. So especially like here at the academy, I decided to come here because of that challenge. Like I like golf because it's a challenge, and then same here. So it's all connected.
Yeah, I mean, but it's true though. I mean, let's face it, this is not the same institution as everywhere else. This place demands an awful lot of you. As you have continued to progress though through these challenges, how much do you think you've grown from the time you arrived to even where you are right now in this journey?
I'd say the biggest tangible thing is time management, making sure that I can compartmentalize things. Like, exams, like last year when we had our regionals championship, it was a great experience, but I had to take exams before and after. So I couldn't be thinking about, oh no, I need to study while I'm golfing. And then while I was golfing, I couldn't be stressed about anything else. Like it was always going back and forth. And I think I've grown a lot from having all those kinds of experiences.
Has there been someone in the golf world that you've watched, maybe even tried to emulate, or someone that you just enjoy watching play the sport?
It sounds cliche. I mean, Tiger has always been a great person for me. My dad was a huge fan. Unfortunately, I've never gotten to see him in person. But yeah, just his resiliency. And he must have been in such incredible pain like this past week and honestly the past year. But just seeing him walk 72 holes, I thought, wow, he's gone through a lot, but he's still here and he still keeps his chin up. It's really admirable.
Yeah, without question. It's tough to walk, period, with a steel rod in your leg, let alone walk
Right.
72 holes on that particular layout and try to hit good golf shots as well. Angelina, appreciate your time. Best of luck to you and your teammates this weekend as you defend your Patriot League championships on your home course here in Annapolis. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.